afternoon. Happy Friday afternoon. Welcome to another IGTV Afternoon Delight. And I have got so much to show you this afternoon. I swear I can't talk. But hang on, I will have a sip of this delicious margarita on the rocks. Un momento, por favor. I don't think that was Mexican. I think that was some sort of Australian Spanish. Anyway, if you can't guess what I'm cooking, it's Mexican. So I did a little bit of I guess you'd call it a competition. Anyone who donated to the RSPCA Cupcake Day, I put all of you who donated into an electronic drawer on my phone. And Fiona was the lucky lady, the generous lady who donated to the RSPCA. And I contacted her yesterday and I said, Fiona, I will cook anything you like. And she said, well, Joe, I'm mad for some Mexican. Sent me a picture and I said, well, Fiona, I'm good, but I'm not that good. I might need a recipe. So I've gone with the theme. She did ask if I could wear a bit of a Mexican sombrero. And then I said, of course, I'll have a margarita. And we were all happy. So here we are. I can't wait to show you what I have cooked. In fact, let's just get started. So in Fryly, I've got some cobs of corn cooking, 180 degrees for 20 minutes. So they've been in there for 15 minutes already. I'm going to pop them to the side. And let's get started on our main. And I'm really excited by this because I have just tried something new in the air fryer that I think is actually quite revolutionary. And now that I've done it, I am never turning back. So just let me share with you what I did. In here, this is our Mexican... Well, Joe, what are we making? I'm so excited. I haven't even told you what we're making. We are making a Mexican Tortilla Stack. 5 layers. Oh my goodness, it's going to be amazing. The cameraman is starving because we've staved off lunch to have a little bit of a Friday afternoon lunch feast. So let me get back to my Mexican tortilla. I need to slow down. Okay. In here, I have air fried 500 grams of mince with, I threw in a continental chili con carne packet, mixed that with a 1/4 cup of water first. Then I threw it into the mince, raw mince. I know, I was freaking out. Raw mince in my pot here. Didn't have baking paper at the time. Raw mince, 1/4 cup, mixed with our chili con carne pack. Now, if you don't live in Australia, I'm sure there's something in your local supermarket that's very similar. And then just 1 can of 400 gram diced tomatoes. I threw that in here without the baking paper, put it in Fryly, half an hour on 180 degrees, and I stirred it probably every 6 or 7 minutes, and it has come up amazing. So moist, and honestly, if I had done it in the saucepan, it would not have worked out as well. So I'm super happy, and I really wanted to try that in the air fryer for you because I wanted to do the whole Mexican in the air fryer. I really wanted it to be authentic air fryer. Have I said air fryer enough? All right, so I'm going to do my stacks. Now, Fiona's actually a celiac, which means she can't eat gluten. So if she was making this, she'd buy some gluten-free tortillas. I haven't bought the gluten-free tortillas because we're not gluten-free in this house, and unfortunately Fiona's not in this house. But please, if you're gluten-free, buy the gluten-free tortillas. 5 stacks. So what I'm going to do is make sure you've measured in your pan. Buy the small ones because I've got a 7-inch. Now, I've talked to you about my accessory packs before, but I really think they are worth the $50 or wherever you can source them from. I got mine from eBay. And I'll tell you again, I paid $50 and I got this pan, that pan, another pan, some baking paper, a couple of trays, and they really have taken my air fryer to the next level. Because I've been talking, I forgot to add the corn. All right, corn being added now. That's the cob of corn I actually pulled out of there after 15 minutes, and that's fine. It just doesn't have that charred effect that we like. So I'm going to mix that in. That'll be okay at that level's corn-free. Mix that in. 1 tortilla. Mexican grated cheese. Can you believe you can buy Mexican cheese? So we've got some Mexican cheese. Now, if you can't get Mexican cheese, just get some Tasty or mozzarella or any cheese that you like. In this one, it says it's got mozzarella, red cheddar, and Colby. So all I'm going to do, stack them and rack them, Joe. 5 tortillas, and I'm going to put mince on each layer, and I'm going to spread the mince out. I'll show you in a minute. And I don't know if I'll get 5 in here, but I'm going to go damn close. So let me just do this. This is not going to make for great TV, but hey, it's better than the blender fiasco of last week. Thankfully, Fiona didn't say, hey, Joe, whip up some egg omelette or something using the electric mixer. I might have even sort of had a bit of a precursor and said to her, I don't really want to use the electric mixer again in my IGTV. I don't think that worked out very well. But yeah, I had fun. So my daughter actually, I think I've told you she's 18, and she just said when she saw that video that maybe she agreed with me, maybe I should get out more as well. So there we go. Everyone in the family agrees. I've done 4. I reckon I can push it for 5. This is good. Now, the reason I've put the baking paper around the outside is because I want to lift it out really easily. So there's a bit of a tip if you're ever making a cake or something. I've never been a huge fan of baking paper really in my baking up until I've got an air fryer, because it actually just makes it easy for it to lift out. So once that's cooked, I'm just going to lift that out. Now, I could put another stack on top. Farley says the corn's ready, so that must be my cue to wrap this up. Now, I could put another, if I was going to put a tortilla on top of there, I could. Now, my worry with that is that things that aren't weighed down in the air fryer often fly up and hit the element. So if I was going to do that, and I will put a skewer, 1 or 2 skewers around that to secure that so that doesn't fly up. Now, if you're a bit worried about that, you can just leave it like that and just have an open top, which is fine as well. So look at that tortilla stack. In fact, I've got the cameraman here today. He's having a margarita as well. I'll just show that to you. Can you see that? Yes, he says we can. So there we go. Tortilla stack. Mince in the air fryer. I put raw mince. Okay, I'll stop going on about it, but I think you could do spaghetti bolognese, chili con carne. Well, that was chili con carne. Anything. So that's a whole new world that's opened up for me and for you, my dear friends. Tortilla stack. I'm going to pop that in the air fryer in a minute. So I'm going to get out my corn because I've got a bit of a treat to show you, some Mexican corn. This looks delicious. So this has been, like I said, 180 degrees in the air fryer for 20 minutes. Now you can have it after 15, but if you leave it in for the extra 5, so the 20 minutes, you get that delicious charred look. So corn's corn. My kids love corn. I mean, that's the one vegetable in the Ungrateful restaurant they will eat. Now, I've been eating it for 19 years. To be honest, I'm a little bit over the corn. So I found this recipe quite a while ago that I'm actually going to show you now that basically makes me excited to eat corn. 30 grams of butter, some lime zest, put in as much as you like, and a squeeze of lime juice. Don't get the pips. There we go. Now I'm going to pop that into the microwave for about 30 seconds to a minute. My microwave just happens to be over here. No, of course I don't arrange the kitchen for this, but maybe I do. So that's going to cook in there nicely, 30 seconds until the butter is melted. I'm then going to pour that butter all over that and put some coriander, and that is going to zing in my mouth. Yes, no, the Ungrateful restaurant will not eat it. Do not care, because that is going on the side of our delicious tortilla stack, which I'm actually going to put in there now. I'm going to put mine in open. Now, that's going to go in there. Fits in nicely, as you can see. I'm going to put that in on 180. I'm going to put it on for 5 minutes because the meat is already cooked. So what we want to do is just melt the cheese and crispen up the tortillas. So it may need a further 5 minutes, I'm not sure. 3.2 litre Kmart, not getting paid, but happy to be. And I'll let you know in the post. All right, let's see if my butter's ready. Oh, that is 30 seconds. 30 seconds. All right, watch and enjoy this. This is going to go over. Oh, yes. I'm speechless. I actually have nothing to say as I watch that, because I know how amazing that. Now, here we go. Very controversial. Coriander. I know this divides households and friendships. I love it. So if you don't love it, don't put it on. Put something else on. Put some Moroccan seasoning. Put whatever you like. But that, my friends, try that. That is so easy and very, very impressive. All right, the last thing I'm going to make for our Mexican feast is my famous guacamole. Now, when I say famous, don't you love people when they say, it's my famous this and that? I don't know if this is famous at all. It's probably just famous in my own mind, to be honest, because I don't know if any of my friends have ever had my guacamole, and to be honest, that's okay because I love it. 1 whole avocado. Don't be stingy on the avocado. I'm just going to squeeze. Oh, it was very cathartic doing that. I'm just going to squeeze that out. Lovely. All right, in there I'm going to put some very finely diced red onion, and this is just to taste. So if you love it, go for it. I'm not a huge fan, I love a little bit. I'm going to put in there a squeeze of lemon. Don't get the pips. So that was a little handy hint that someone showed me once. You just put through your hands. Yes, I've sanitized. Yes, I've washed. Yes, I've dipped myself in a vat of sanitizer or whatever we need to do now. I'm going to put the coriander in. What you could also put in here would be some diced tomato if you wanted to. That could also go in there. Sometimes I might put like a tablespoon of sour cream. That could also go in there. Mash it up. Gee, that's not hard, is it? This is going to go on the side of our tortilla stack. And I'm also going to get some salsa. I'm not going to make that. Some salsa, some sour cream, and I'm getting pretty hungry. Mexican, love it. It can be as healthy as, and I honestly think doing, maybe not the butter on the corn, but doing that mince in the tortilla stack in the air fryer first, I can't stop talking about it. Honestly, it has changed my life. Riley, what have you done to me? All right, look at this, mashed up, popped in there. That looks delicious. This will last in my house about 5 minutes. I could probably eat the whole thing myself, but everyone loves it. Not the boys that are allergic to anything green, but there you go. All right, well, I think I did it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Mexican delights. Thank you, Fiona, for your suggestion. Thank you, everyone who donated to the RSPCA Cupcake Day. We did raise a bit of money there, so I'm really, really grateful. It's an organisation that I love. Couple of things to finish off with. A few happy birthdays. Karis, Seamus, and my lovely social media consultant, Annabelle. Cheers to you. A few friends of mine have bought air fryers this week. I can't tell you how much joy that brings me. Please give me any questions. Send me any questions you like. Give me any feedback you like. I have no idea what I'm cooking next week. I have been baking up a storm this week. I do have to go back to work on Monday, so maybe the kitchen will start not looking like a supermarket anymore. I think we have every single ingredient in the store that you could ever buy. I will show you the end product of that tortilla stack. I swear I'll take a picture before I devour it. Try the corn, try the guac, try the mug, and have a great weekend. See ya!